Hello everybody and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, where today we have something exciting. We finally have nighttime missions in career mode. We basically have anytime missions in career mode now. With the red dot missions, they were only live weather before, but they are now tied to whatever time you have set, or if you're wanting to play live, it'll be live time in the sim, rather than it just always being noon flights and so forth, and that's so exciting. So I thought we would do a beautiful sunset flight in our PC-24 for a medium cargo mission, and we'll go from that. You don't know how nice it is to not have just like a 1 o'clock flight that we've experienced for the last couple months, you know? I know there was the whole Zulu time where you can kind of set things up, but I never did that. I wanted to wait till the sim actually supported flights at any time, and we have reached that point, which is just awesome. So let's go ahead and get these lights turned on real quick. Oh, we don't need ice protection in Saudi Arabia. We should be alright. Nav and logo lights. Strobe beacons, please. And our taxi lights on. Let's get our taxi clearance. Oh, actually, we have to do everything else. I've been too busy enjoying the sunset. Alright, so this is not a towered airport, so we are ready to taxi. Let's go ahead, and we're going to be at 11,000 feet. Very nice. Always love these short cruise altitudes that we have to get to. Go into manual, get to our 230 knots before we get to, of course, 10,000 feet, which we have to be below 250 knots for that. Let's go ahead and add this to our avionics here. Beautiful. Get half bank mode on. And everything else will pretty much just get set up when we're in the air. I am loving this evening flight. How about you, co-pilot? Are you enjoying this? Yeah? Alright. Very nice. That was perfect time, and thank you for looking over at that time. That was good. Definitely not a paid actor over there. But let's go ahead and get a couple notches of flaps in here. I wasn't even paying. This doesn't seem too long of a runway. It should be plenty of space though, but let me double check that. By the way, this is the latest build of Sim Update 1's beta that came out yesterday, which pretty cool. Got quick action buttons down here that let you change the display size of the EFB as well as putting it into a horizontal position, which is pretty cool. Let me go ahead and make it smaller so I can... here, hang on, before we do anything else, let's not go off the runway here. But yeah, I still want to see the length of this runway here. Just got a little sidetrack wanting you to show, or wanted to show you, some new features. Alright, oh. Never mind, this thing is pretty good. Oh, they switched it out of meters as well. Because I think you can change this, because it was always meters everywhere, so nice. Well, good to know. Now I'm all thrown off. I'm used to meters now, so... But cool. Look how good this looks. Oh, I love it. What we're going to go ahead and do is, let's center up a little bit. We're going to do one of the hold the brakes, increase our power, and then let go. Actually, just let's book it. Let's just get on out. It should be fun. Oh yeah, we're definitely good. Oh, my rudder's very sensitive though. Pull back on the power, bring those gears up, bring those flaps up, and away we go. By the way, I know I said I was wanting to do a sunset flight, but I kind of didn't do the sunset correctly. It was already set, but that's okay. Did they just change my... What are we going to? Oh, I was gonna... I don't think that was supposed to go... Yeah, there we go. Well, let's say I was hitting the button. Let's get our heading over here, and then what we'll do is... we'll head into heading mode. Acknowledge ATC. Turn on autopilot. And have nav mode on, so when we intercept our line, we'll be fantastic and ready to go here.
Radar contact 2,900 feet, QNH 1017, turn right heading 090, resume on navigation climb, and maintain 11,000 feet.
Perfect, we'll get auto throttle set up as well. 240 knots, auto throttle on. And then like I was saying earlier, once we're above that 10,000 foot threshold, we are going to be able to get a higher speed, of course. One thing I want to look at is where all of our brightness buttons are. Our cabin lighting is there, perfect. Set cabin lights power setting. No smoking. Seatbelts and cockpit dome. So that's all that, okay. Because one thing I want to do is I want to dim the lights here. It's so weird worrying about that, because obviously, since all the flights were at the middle of the day, I never had to worry about interior lights, so... I'll find it at some point. Well, that makes it easy. All of our light stuff is right here, which is excellent. So let's go ahead and just bring all this down. We don't need it too much.
Latest 070 contact Marine Center on 126.
Floodlights. Good day, thank you. Our first waypoint's been reached. Oh, look at that. I see a star. Because since I haven't done much flights in free flight, I just never really experienced nighttime too much other than the random occasions on live streams and so forth when people are wanting to see that, but oh, how cool. I just realized looking at the clouds I didn't have ray traced shadows or my clouds at ultra. It was reset again, so I love how it just randomly chooses when it wants to save my settings or not, but that's okay. At least we have the correct settings now. Let's go hop to the other side here. Looks beautiful. Too bad there's not too many clouds. Oh my goodness. A nameplate. Air traffic and career. Because if you don't know, they made it to where... Look at that! They made it to where you can actually see somebody from further out than whatever it was. It was a really short distance, like 4 or 5 miles out. You can see they are 15 miles out, but we can finally see other planes in career mode. That's awesome. I even see their lights. I'm so happy with this sim update. Oh my goodness. If you're not in the beta just yet and you're waiting for it to fully release, I think you're gonna really enjoy it. Oh, there's another plane. Look at that. Do we have anything else around us? Are those boats? Oh no, they're oil rigs! Oh, that's so cool! Hang on, let's do some showcase shots here. There's so much going on. Oh, look how good this looks. Oh, man. Wow. This looks like a promo shot for Pilates. Oh, yes. Look how cool. Wow. Been flying this thing for I don't know how many hours, and first time I'm seeing this at night. So I turned down the brightness on all the panels and so forth, and just looks like we're at the perfect setup for it. By the way, if we want to have some extra cabin lighting going on, we can do so. And here come the stars, my goodness. We actually have some cloud layers here as well. We should probably start looking at, actually a pretty hefty flight, but of course it won't be as hefty for you, the viewer. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, looks like a gigantic runway. Yeah, we got a medium-sized runway, which is perfect at a whopping 7,289 feet. Hence the reason why I love flying in the Middle East, because we have just gigantic runways pretty much almost everywhere in the area with no obstructions. And as a matter of fact, we have an hour and 34 minutes until we reach our destination, which has turned out to be a heftier flight than I was expecting. That's okay. Especially now that we are done with most of the sightseeing, because the sun is almost completely out of light on the horizon back there. And now we will just enjoy the towns and cities down below us. And welcome to the future, everybody. This is obviously a lot farther along the flight. We're about to make our final turn and head towards our destination. As you can tell, it is rather dark out. There's not much to really look at outside of here. I mean, we got some blobs of light from towns and villages and cities and so forth, but other than that, the only light in here is the cabin lighting, which we're going to go ahead and turn that off here so we can see the most out of here. I'm going to turn down our things as well just a little bit more. Floodlight, panel lights. We're going to go for the lowest possible setting on that. I'm going to turn off our co-pilot screen. We don't need that on either. He doesn't need to see what's going on. But cool. So yeah, I mean, obviously I was going to skip most of this flight because there's not much to see on a night video, which is why I wanted the majority of it to be in that lovely sunset that we had going on there. So let's get a little bit closer and get ready. Oh, also, before I forget, let me go ahead and arm our speed brakes. And that way they will deploy when we touch the ground. And let's go ahead and decrease that altitude. We'll just head to 5,000, because this is at not a very high altitude, or elevation, I don't think. Oh no, 4,716. Okay, so we're definitely not doing 5,000 then. Let's go to about 8,000. We had to increase our altitude a bit as well. We were at about 13,000 feet for a bit. There were some mountains that we had to climb over. And then once we make this turn, we're going to start throttling back, get things situated. Well, actually, no, because we need to pass the runway first.
10,000 feet.
And then turn on the final, since we're landing on 3-2. So I have good news and I have bad news. Good news, we're at the airport. Bad news, I'm not seeing any runway lights. Because it's supposedly here somewhere to our left. That is a bit worrying. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to say the least. Alright, I'm going right off the screen the whole time. I'm not even gonna look outside here. Alright, come on, come on, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. Come on. Come on! Brakes, 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 brakes! There's the end of the runway. We're gonna just have a nice, quiet taxi back. Of course, the first mission I do, it's a runway without any lights on it. Goodness gracious, I'll have to look into that a bit more in the future when we pick these missions, but oh my goodness. It's just so weird only looking at your instruments here. It's like, oh my goodness, how am I not touching the ground yet? But we didn't run off the runway or anything, so everything's good. That was the craziest landing I've had in 2024, I know that. Wow. But hey, more instrument practice, so that works. And watch out for those rocks there. I have never been happier to get to a parking stand. Absolutely crazy. Oh, I was gonna show the plane, but it has become hidden in the darkness. Mission success. Score's probably not gonna be that great. We'll see. Hopefully it is. Oh, you know what? Perfect. It also complained about me not having my landing lights when I was on the ground. I was switching to taxi lights, but that's okay. Wow. All that for 683,000 too. Man, I mean, it was a shorter flight, but man. That was still really fun. And there we have it, folks. Our flight is done. That was awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And again, really cool to be able to have night flights or just really live time in general for some missions. I still would love to see that be a thing for just any mission type. Obviously, if it's agricultural spraying or so forth, you wouldn't be doing that at night. But, you know, for a majority of the mission types, it would be cool to see that. But hey, I'm still happy that we're able to have something that isn't just a midday flight. Just awesome. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.